And if that catalyst plays out, the stock price will explode. Hi investors, in this video we are gonna analyze 3 green leaf IPOs and also decide which one is the best to invest in. And the 3 stocks are Mgc Pharmaceuticals, Kanabo and Cellular Goods. We are gonna compare the biggest investors and also look at their products and their financials. And I've bought and recommended a lot of stocks on this channel, and to all my subscribers who bought in with me, our public portfolio is still up 39%, and that is after the stock market crash. So well done to us. And by the way, if you want to know when I buy and sell my stocks, just join my free Discord group, and it's the first link in the description below. And yes, it is totally free and just a nice place to chat. And today, the first thing we're gonna look at are the famous people investing in these companies. Because if they have invested in these companies, maybe you should too. And so the first one is Cellular Goods, and for this one, Beckham has invested in this company. And in fact, he bought quite a big chunk of this company. He owns 5% stake in the company through his holding company, BD Ventures. And so the question becomes, would you trust David Beckham's acumen? I'm in no position to judge, but if you think that David Beckham is both a good footballer and also a good investor, well then, this company is for you. But regardless, I will make video updates on these 3 stocks because I am an investor, and so that you're always up to date. And then it's the turn of Mgc Pharma, and in this case the company has got a very important supporter, and we are talking about the Maltese government. And they have received 5 million cash to establish the production of Artemic C in Malta, and that money will be used to renovate and extend the group's existing clinical operation in Malta to include a fully functioning GMP certified facility for the production of Ronirona anti-inflammatory product called Artemic C. And guys, this is actually very bullish for a company like Mgc Pharma, because as you know, this company is already selling across the globe, and to be recognized in Malta, that is actually a big deal, and they also received quite a lot of money. And last but not least, we have Kanabo, and unfortunately, they don't have any famous investors. The company is not well known, and that's maybe why there are no big companies investing into them. So time will tell, but for the moment, no one has come forward. And the next thing we're gonna compare are the products that these companies make. And again, they all include the green leaf, but they use it to make different products and obtain completely different results. And the first company we're gonna look at is Cellular Goods, and they produce solutions for skin, movement and daily living. And if you think that this is a bit vague, well, I agree with you. To be honest, there is not much information on their website, but they at least tell you when they are supposed to launch these products. More on that later in the video. And the next company we're gonna look at is Mgc Pharma, and the company produces phytomedicines, and by reading here, these products are plant-based. And this is one of their products, and it's called Canapil, and it is a phytocannabinoid derived product used as a treatment for epilepsy. And it is available to prescribe in Australia and UK as an investigational medicinal product through early patient access scheme. But for the wider public, it is expected to be marketed within 4 years. And then there is another one called Cognican, and this medication is to improve dementia and Alzheimer's disease patients' quality of life. And again, if you're part of an early patient access scheme, you can get it now. Otherwise, you would have to wait another 5 years. And then there is their main product called Artemic, which has proven successful to treat COVID-19, and it has demonstrated to improve and expedite the clinical recovery in moderate COVID-19 patients. And this product is now in phase 3 trial. And so these are the kind of products that Mgc Pharma sells to their customers. It is a very different kind of industry from Cellular Goods because, as you can understand, Mgc Pharma is more about curing diseases. And then we have Kanabo, and they basically produce extracts for vaping. And so we have quite a big range of products based on the results that are needed. And so we have this one that is called Reload, and basically what it does, it gives you moments of of clarity and focus. And then this one is called relax, and it quiets your mind and gives you tranquility. And then obviously repair, and that releases the tension to regain your balance. And so Kanabo is somewhere in the middle between Cellular Goods and Mgc Pharma, because their product can be used both from a recreational point of view, but also to treat certain types of anxiety and depression. But stay with me, because the last part is gonna be very interesting, and we're gonna look at the financial data of these companies. And I'm afraid that I couldn't find any financials for Cellular Goods, I guess because the company is brand new, and so we'll have to wait until they file their first report. The only thing that I could find on Cellular Goods is that they're planning to launch their products in September 2021, and if that catalyst plays out, the stock price will explode. And I will make sure to make a video update when that happens, so that you're always up to date. And the next company we're gonna look at is Mgc Pharma, and their revenues has reduced from last year. And as you can see, it went down from 1,700,000 to 700. So that's a big difference, but the cost of sales has gone down as well. And so the gross profit is actually higher. And overall, the operating loss is about half of what it was in 2019. And in terms of cash, the company's got 1.5 million in the bank. And so as you can tell, this company is actually not doing too bad. At least they're already producing and selling products. And so that's something you need to keep in mind. But let's move on to the last one, Kanabo. And Kanabo Research had revenues for £82,000 in 2019, and the loss was 1.3 million. And in terms of cash, the company only had £340,000 at the end of 2019. Revenues for the first half of 2020 were £14,000, and the loss was £345,000. So you understand that Kanabo is just getting started on making revenues, and they still have to find a way to sell more. But in a nutshell, my favorite stock of these three is Mgc Pharma, and that is for three reasons. First of all, it is backed by the Maltese government. Second, because they are already producing and selling products. And last, and very important one, is that they're already selling in most of the continents. And so we're already talking about a company that has global reach. And so of the three companies, Mgc Pharma is the one with the lowest risk, even though this company is already high risk on itself. Second in terms of risk is Kanabo stock. At least they're already selling something, but they have quite a lot of that, and they're struggling for cash. So do expect quite a lot of dilution on this stock. And then we have Cellular Goods, and they haven't even launched their products. But either way, whichever stock you buy, bear in mind that they're all high risk and long-term holds. And I will make video updates on these three stocks because I'm invested in them, and also because this way you're always up to date. And if you want to know when I buy and sell my stocks, just join my free Discord group, and it's the first link in the description below. And yes, it is totally free and just a nice place to chat. And if you want another speculative play, how about Zomedica? The video on the screen right now is a full analysis on Zomedica, so click on the video.